Hello, my name is Tina Leader, and I'm going to teach you how to eat a soup.
And yes, by the way, I did say how to eat a soup, so that is what we're gonna do.
Maybe you're going to a wedding, maybe you're going to a very important business meeting, and you're going to a really nice restaurant. Now, there are two different soup scenario that's going to happen. So either you're going to get something that is on a soup plate or on a soup bowl. For those of you who don't know, my name is Tina Leader, and go ahead and subscribe. Hit that red button if you haven't already, and comment below if you have any questions on this soup etiquette or any other dining etiquette question. Here is the difference. Now, the soup plate is very shallow. You will see a big rim across all around. It'll be served on a serving plate or charger. So the difference is the soup bowl will be placed on top of a liner on top of the service plate. So you will see the difference, you will notice it, and here are two different scenarios in which you need to understand, know, and execute on. The soup spoon will likely on the place setting be on the far right hand side, and then it'll be the one that is the largest amount of volume area. So that is the soup spoon. Remember, don't worry about the spoon in front of you. That is going to be dessert. Anything that's in front of the plate is for dessert, so you don't have to worry about that. And just concentrate in this area. It should be on the far right hand side. All right, demonstrating really quickly on the soup plate scenario. You have to always remember to scoop away from you and glide across the plate, and then slurp that right up.
Okay, so quick note here, do not slurp. I can see a lot of YouTube commenters saying, hey, you're not supposed to slurp in dining etiquette. Yes, I know. Do not slurp.
Oh, don't actually slurp. Don't make the noise. But you scoop away from you glide across the plate, and then you go ahead and consume. All right, so a few key things on that. When you scoop into the bowl and then you slide across the plate, make sure you slide across the outside, the rim of the soup plate. That is what it's there for, so there's no spillage and there's no drip while you're putting the soup into your mouth. With the soup plate, you can actually leave the spoon in the bowl here while you are talking to your friends, having a good time, and then you can pick it up once again and then scoop it away from you, glide, and then eat. Now, the difference between the soup plate and the soup bowl is that there's going to be a liner. The reasoning for that is that when you place it down, you place it on the liner. Whether it's in between bites or you're just placing it there because you're talking to your friends and family, then you just make sure you place it right there on the liner. And then you can pick it up again and go ahead and scoop away from you. Okay, so a quick note on how you should sip on your soup is simply that once it's glided across for a soup plate, for example, you sip on the side of the spoon. So really it's just right here. So you don't do it this way, right? Just like her. You just make sure it's on the side here very elegantly. You don't want to actually over scoop and make it full because you don't want it to topple over. You don't want things to drip and splatter. So you just make sure there's just enough for you to make sure it doesn't go everywhere, and then you go ahead and soup it on the side of the spoon. Here's a quick tip on a simple rule about placing your hands. Remember, this is sometimes, and the elbows are a never. A quick history on the elbows being on the table. It used to be that it was rude because it made a lot of noise, and we wanted to make sure not to make so much noise in a dining room table as it was a place to socialize, right? So we never put our elbows, and there's a lot of etiquette that goes into dining that has to do with being as quiet as possible, and the elbows are being one of them. So make sure it is, again, always, sometimes, and then never.